Okay, I keep forgetting that on YouTube you actually have to hit go live after you start streaming on the broadcaster. But hello Bill, hello MG, hello Zkatla. Basically gonna just do my vlog format for my NA account, but kind of speedrunning today because there's a lot I want to get done, and I still have to go back to playing Raid Shadow Legends to wrap up this Fragment Fusion event for a limited champion. I spent $65 on Raid just to get this event done. Most of it I did free-to-play planning, but there was just one part where it's like, okay, you just gotta do pulls. So I was like, okay, screw it, I'll do it. But yeah, for probably the last week and a half or two, my measure, at least leading up to the Genshin patch, where Genshin was super dry at the end of last patch, my metric for do I want to play a game is, would I rather be playing Raid Shadow Legends instead? Well, that's the funny part, Bill, right? Like, the game is such a meme, but I've been unironically enjoying it. So, not sure what to think about for myself. So yeah, a lot of this is just gonna be menuing, just doing a lot of menuing here. I'll do manually clicking the lights so that I can control how much stamina gets drained. If you do auto light, it will always prioritize Timeworks 3 before it even goes to the back 2. But in order to get your dailies done, you need 1 and 3. And 4 is generally better value for your stamina than Timeworks, because you get advanced skill mats. Alright, let me go queue up my adventure tab. I don't even remember if I did my Thursday set. I haven't even done my Thursday set. Let me just do this right now. Can't even comprehend that it's an actual game. It is. But here's the thing. Raid Shadow Legends as a game is all about macro management and long-term planning. It's all about macro management. It's not so much about the actual turn base, because a lot of times it's about like getting champions that you can set up an auto battle. But once you have it set up, the rest of it is like managing when you spend your energy and whatnot. Like in Raid Shadow Legends, it's actually not a bad thing to be overcapped on your stamina system, because sometimes you have to save it up for events in order to maximize your rewards. Triple S BKE, I haven't even done the fight yet. Haven't even done the fight yet. I did a few practice runs before Seven Thunders came out, and that was it. But I haven't actually done the fight. Everybody's been playing Abyss BKE. I saw Ziaz's this morning was malding to push a super high 800 score, and then Yumiku's just recently got her 808. Fragile found like a 760 score with Pardophilus. So Pardophilus is like super cracked out. Of course, it's Turgenev Pardophilus, so like, you know, that's kind of, it feels bald to me, but when Fragile runs the runs, he makes it seem so easy. But I think if I go back, I don't think I want to try Pardophilus. I just noticed that when I tried to play Pardophilus, I'm just missing so much damage. You mean triple SBKE? Triple SBKE wasn't that bad. I think a lot of people are actually scoring really high. I would say Abyss BKEs have been a little bit more challenging. It's just me, or is the game really loud? Game volume's like blasting. Why YouTube? I just want to pad my stats. And I didn't want to record my NA vlog offline this time around. So streaming it on YouTube is a easier way to pad metrics. But it's also kind of a follow-up to a suggestion that MG made where I can kind of just talk about my account planning strategies for a non-spender account. Let me see here. What are the other tasks I still have left to do? You have 300 boosters? If you have 300 boosters, what I would do is just start using like 5 or 10 every week. So usually what I'll do is like over the weekend, I'll use boosters on main. And then on the alt account, I'm trying to build a stockpile again, which means I have to farm Elysian Realm. So today I have to do at least like 2 runs of Elysian Realm. Maybe 1 serious run, and then I can play Shallow End until I get free crystals that way. What is this? Mage. Okay. I'm so lazy about doing produced vids, MG. I have thought about maybe doing either like a Hell Hades style or Devin Nash lecture style for those kind of vids, though. Since those are very like very low effort, low editing required, and it's just me it's like talking head style. We could find one more. But yeah, so with boosters, I usually save boosters for the weekends, and then during the week it's just on-stream content to play the open world. Unless I'm really not feeling it, in which case, yeah, then I'll just spend a booster here or there. Okay. Tasks are done. Don't need to spend any more time here. Yeah, I've definitely been struggling a bit. Some of the things that we've talked about before, MG, about like player first versus content creator first, I've definitely felt that a bit. Ooh, nice piece of candy. I've definitely felt that struggle a bit more lately. Oh shoot, I need Carol. Because there's a lot of stuff I feel like I can stream now between 2 accounts plus Genshin, and Genshin new content just dropped. But then I feel like as a creator, the tactical approach would be to do more produced stuff for YouTube. The guides, you know, that kind of stuff. Okay, what do you think? Should I re-roll for Pardo Phyllis or try to take the Carol fragments? Let me double check real quick and make sure where Carol is right now. Yeah, I agree. I always find it really remarkable when I watch like one of Hell Hades' videos, and it's like he's just straight up lecturing. Even though he incorporates, you know, like the dramatic zoom in and stuff, but I think it's very effective. Oh my god, I'm so close. Yeah, I might as well take that Carol fragment. So on this account, I still have a bunch of stamina potions left over from back when Commander subscription was a thing. And previously on Android, and people have gotten reprimanded over this, but previously on Android, there was a bug, and I think on iOS too, where like certain transactions, if you buy them on one server, you could replicate the transaction on the second server. So you basically pay once, but you get the reward or the products on both servers. But that's kind of like dark gray area against TOS, because back then each server was considered a separate account. So imagine topping up once but getting the reward on 2 accounts. That's pretty bad, right? But Commander subscription, it was like a one-time subscription. It counts as a $10 top-up when you buy it the first time, back then. And as long as I logged in from Google, I would get the rewards on both servers. So that was very important for me back then, why I had to have a mobile copy of the game. But because it didn't have crystal value, I never got penalized for it. Oh my god. But it was funny because I remember, I think it was like last October, Defi and Himitsu, because they played EU alts that had mirrored top-ups. Their EU alts went like negative 200,000 crystals. And they got 2,800 back on NA. Oh my god. That's part of why Defi stopped playing on EU for a bit. Hey, Megabyte. Yeah, I get the feeling like probably somebody got upset because Defi and Himitsu's alts were showing up on the EU leaderboards. I think Heisen actually at one point also maintained an EU alt, but I don't recall whether or not he ever, like, that ever became an issue for him. Okay, so now I'm just getting rid of my Mirage tickets because I'm overcapped. Aelidon actually put out a really nice short video recently testing the damage on all the lances on Asuka. And in the end, Lance of Longinus is still the best. Even better than Midnight somehow. Even though the base attack is low, like with all the Asuka equip bonuses, Longinus is still somehow the best. So I thought that was really neat. Hey Fragile, where's the cat? This is the NA account. I need to just do NA account stuff for a little bit. I gave up on the cat. I tried it. I tried it this morning after I got my 720. I am missing so much damage to do that run. I am missing absurd amounts of damage. Yeah, you're right. Now it is a good time to start stockpiling time swirl passes. I am at a problem though, because on my NA account I am behind. I still haven't crafted Elysia yet, even though like I don't really have a rush to craft Elysia, just because for most of the physical fights I just run, Equinox if I have to. But And I don't have Elysia's bow, so there's no urgency. But I just want to have it, just to have it out of the way. Is my Parama maxed? On main, yes. Actually, on both accounts, Parama is maxed. The lack of damage is actually during, like, Hersher of Thunder. I feel like I'm missing the Turgenev timing. Like, I'm missing the refresh or something. Alrighty, so this is good enough for that. Let me double check to make sure whether or not. Alright, let me see if Yumi's free. Any other NAs? You got to 750 with Benares. So Benares can still hang. I honestly don't feel like SP is that big of an issue with Benares. I think the thing with Benares is, like, I might start doing that variation on the rotation where I breathe longer until there's 1/3 bar left. And then I do the weapon active after finisher. Instead of weapon active before casting ult, I'm gonna do weapon active after finisher, full combo, empty combo. Because Benares can get you more breath damage, I think. Turcat always ends up being some unholy run. Yeah, there's like some it's always that Turgenev Mayhem or Turgenev refresh timing, right, Fragile? Benares benefits a lot from doing finisher early, really? You know what it is, too? Like, I feel like my perception is a little bit screwed up because I was watching Ziazis and Yumiku's Malding for 800 plus scores earlier today, and because, like, the 9S team has so much damage that they have to change up the way they approach the rotation, like, I'm thinking along those lines. No, okay, so here's the thing with playing multiple accounts. Yeah, there are some days where it is annoying to have to do story content and, like, event stuff over and over again, but that's not why I play the alt account. The alt account is purely an exercise in account building and account management. Can I do this if I'm not spending money? And the answer is yes. You can play this game, and with 5.9, you'll even be able to retain Nirvana as a free-to-play. Press like to the right. Press like to the right. Yeah, I want to roll 4 instances of artery gear. Right now in Raid Shadow Legends, I play the main account, and then I have 3 F2P referral accounts, so I can get rewards on the main account. But that, with Raid Shadow Legends on BlueStacks, I can synchronize operations, so that goes super fast. Oh, show you guys this. Oh no, I have an upgrade. Okay. I think now is a great time to make an alt account though, if you want to make a cadet account, because they sped up leveling so much. You could speed run an alt account to 70. And you could just make a stable of sub accounts that when it's a new S rank patch and they do that, you know, returnee login event thing where you get returnees to put in your referral code, you can just farm crystals that way. Well, Reaper, you still got like 2.5 weeks for Kazuha. The non-Pri version of Seven Thunders, it just reminds me of when you're fighting Raiden Shogun in Genshin and you have to find the Shadow Clone. she does the double cross slash. First ever Chi-Chi, congrats. She's actually a really strong healer. It's just that the Genshin doesn't reward you for bringing healers a lot of the times. I used Chi-Chi a lot in early game Genshin. Okay, I know Yumi's listening in on the other screen, so Yumi, we'll both give the likes to JP593 on this next run. Am I gonna run DJ on the Husks? On this account, probably. I probably will have to. I'll make it a point to do so, even though probably at this point Hersher of Thunder, because of all the rank ups, actually is higher scoring than Dark Bolt Jonin. I just can't justify not running Dark Bolt Jonin when there's type advantage. Yep. That's what this vlog, this live vlog is actually for. Megabyte just says, I remembered I still need to do ER. Yes. Yes, exactly. That's what this is here for. Do your Elysian Realm. Start capping your Elysian Realm Rusted Insignias so you can get those Hersher of Thunder rank up stamps. Get your booster tickets. Alright, we're all thumbs up on JP. Oh, nice. Okay, this works too. Thank you, Yumi. It's so much fun now. Does it feel as good as back when we had Infinite Breath? Because that's kind of what I want that feeling again. I want that infinite breath feeling again. Oh yeah, we were gonna do some gacha today. We're gonna do some gacha today because we managed to get 7 Thunders in 20 pulls. 7 Thunders and Zenyi M in 20 pulls. And I said if we did that, we were gonna go and roll for Cezanne. So let's do that right now. How do I... Is there a way to timestamp in, like, set a stream marker or timestamp on YouTube streaming? Yeah, I had insane luck yesterday. Yesterday's pulls were insane. I have the highlights, so I'll have them uploaded and like descriptions posted after. All right. Well, let's just go. Oh no. The punishment due for everything from yesterday. Actually, I don't know if I have a Star Lance at all on this account. Okay, well that's not good either. Oh good, you didn't miss the gacha. Welcome, Gunny. Okay, that's one. Okay, Cezanne B. Alright, we're doing alright. We'll do 3 singles. Okay, so let me get out my notebook. I need my notebook. NA AC. First 10 was Star Lance. Second 10 was Linnaeus top. Third 10 Cezanne B. Okay, so we might actually just get like normal pulls today, nothing insane like yesterday. So this should be a purple. Next one. Oh no, Kronos. Well, I'm glad you're still here. Nice, Cezanne M. Okay, Cezanne 2 set in under 40 pulls. Yes, remember to stay hydrated, Kronos, and take all the necessary steps. I'm gonna end up with like a whole second set of Linnaeus, and I'll affix it for Dark Ball Jonin or something. Nice. Astra. Here we go. 3 out of 4. We're only at 54 pulls. So far, that's pretty good. Pretty good. I don't think I have mats to actually pry-arm this one, though, because I think all my mats goes into 7 Thunders, so I'll just play non-pry Astra for a bit. Hydrate and posture check. I have no water with me right now. Hey! Okay, well, it's not the greatest pulls, but it's also not the worst either. Alright, 64 pulls. 64 pulls, 4 out of 4. We're not gonna do a multi on DA on this account, though. I do kind of want the outfit, but I don't think I can justify going for the outfit on this account. I don't know, if I get the outfit in what, 2K? Was it maximum 5K? I feel like I could go for the outfit and still be fine. I'll let chat decide. Do you guys want the outfit on this account? The drip? Raiden made drip? Generally, for F2P, you just don't go for outfits unless it's a character that you really like. But on this account, I also don't feel compelled for the outfit because I have the outfit on main already, you know? 6K is the maximum. I feel like I've always been around like 5K. I think maybe once upon a time I've hit 6K, maybe on the Blood Rose wedding outfit. Skipping Vilvi on this account. Yes, skipping Vilvi on this account. So, I have no idea what I'm going to do for Quantum. I think Quantum... Maybe that's what the Star Lance is for. Maybe I use this account to mess around and try to make Valkyrie Gloria playable. Which is like, okay, well, if we ever get a Fire G4, that's a big maybe. That's a big maybe. I would like to, at some point, get a different outfit for Lightning Empress. Oh yeah, the summer outfits will be back next patch. If I can get Aqua Chime for Lightning Empress, that would be pretty stonks. Aqua Chime, just probably one of the best outfits in the game for non-special effects. Never played Mona a lot. Mona's pretty fun in Genshin. Okay, now that that's done, I need to upgrade the weapon for Hersher of Thunder so that we can play Abyss. Where's my sword at? Okay, so what I did there was with the AE Imaginon to Jade's conversion, it's actually more cost effective that way, at least once per version. Now, I still had Jade's from last version, which didn't help. Or basically when I converted the AE Imaginons to Jade's, I'm basically pre-buffering for next patch. Alright, let's play through all these, get our free crystals. Pretty straightforward. I do think it is kind of funny that for this particular trial they still use Domain of Sanction. This last mech is just very resistant. I think it's a really nice touch on this outfit that they included all of those like scan lines on a lot of the holograms. There's like scan lines. May's holograms are low refresh rate. Or high refresh, like low refresh rate. It's not even 120 hertz. What was that animation? I think that was actually the dragon, like, idle animation. Yeah, I think Kurikata just has a lot of natural, like, spins if you just... You know, if you just... Oh, we ran out of time. Look like that barbershop icon? Oh no. May's outfit is after she spends a lot of time on the ER became a sim. Oh yeah, like the barbershop, the thing that's like outside their door and the swirly. Hey Eric, what's up? It's like that barbershop helix that you just can't stop looking at because it's like visually hypnotizing. Honkai for someone that's never played before? What's your point of reference, Master Chief? I would say that right now is a great time to start Honkai because they just overhauled the new player experience. I think the one downside of the new leveling experience now is like you level too fast. But other than leveling super fast, it's quite all right. Ooh, legacies. I kind of want to get this outfit for this account, even though I don't need it. We still have what, like a week, 2 weeks? We'll think about it. Maybe next week we'll do pulls for it. So yeah, 7 at the end. I know, it's because they keep doing those like 188 crystals every now and then. But I'm not about to just buy something in the exchange shop just to even it out. You know, I used to do that like back in 2020. Can't afford that nowadays. Oh shoot, do I even have enough Taurus for this? So I'd say that this game is quite free to playable. This account is actually a great example of like a low spender, not spender experience. The only amount of top up that I have on this was doing the Evangelion collab, and also I had 4 battle passes, one of which Kronos actually funded, so that we could get AE. I think anytime when you're retiring from meta chase to switch to collector is fine, Reaper. Because right now, Reaper, you're not struggling with Red Lotus, you know, and you're still able to at least get like close to 2% or higher on Memorial Arena. Oh, a second MG. How many crystals does it cost? 6k is the max. But on my main account, I got it in 2,400 crystals, which is less than a 10 pull. Alright, let me see what weapon dupes that I have that I can salvage, because I actually might be limited by SC medals, though. Yeah, we need SC medals. We need so many SC medals. This might still not even be enough SC medals, right? That's not enough SC medals. $78 Taurus. Okay. Weapon salvage. Oh, we have some weapon dupes. Oh, wait. Why is the Azure Soaker not locked? Let me put a lock on that. This is the old free-to-play weapon for her sure of reason. Let's see here. I guess I'm converting the waltz, because we actually got a waltz yesterday. Well, I got both of these waltzes yesterday. A second midnight, I don't think I'll need. So probably waltz in midnight goes first. I'm always still wondering, like, do I need a second zither? Probably not anymore. So when you go to get rid of old weapons, you never want to be on the salvage tab unless you're cleaning out your, your 3-star weapons. So you can clear out your 3-star weapons for coins, but your 4-star, 5-star weapons, you want to convert. Now, I don't have any converters, so we got to go buy some. We have to go acquire some converters. Let me buy 3 just in case. So we'll get rid of... Oh, not this one. We'll get rid of these 2. This way you get resonators. And resonators you can use to buy Taurus for primats, upgrades. Or, every 4, I could convert all 4, get 4,000. 4,000 you can actually buy a new weapon. But... a lot of the times, the weapons that come in the shop are old weapons, so a lot of them are not high priority anymore. So, like, I would only do that if you're trying to build a very specific character for collection, or, that character's your favorite, that type of thing. Yeah, I might just be limited by SC medals. I'm a little bit worried. Let me see here. So we can forge. Forging is not an issue. Okay. Forging is not an issue. But upgrading. Oh, upgrading is the problem. We have enough SC medals for 1 upgrade. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't have enough. Okay, so we're scraping the barrel for as much asterite as we possibly have available to refine so that we can get more SC medals. Some people on their Pri weapon upgrades, they're limited by Taurus. That's the common one. But SC medals sometimes is what's holding you back. Let me make sure I buy my Taurus in the increments that I have. I guess I should save 100 for the Elysian Astra, but I really want to just max this thing out, to be honest. Christian Weissmantel. Hello, welcome. I guess on this account I can scuff along and slow farm materials again for the Elysian Astra, right? We have another weapon that we can salvage if we have to. And the initial 50 Astra only costs 50 SC metals. So if we push this to 50, if we push this to 60, then I can still have a 50 Elysian Astra. Yeah, let me just follow through on that. At least the one thing nice on this account is that because I've played long enough where I have nano ceramics. Nano ceramics is not the problem. Okay, so 403. That's only 44 attack behind DOS, you know. Probably combat effective for Red Lotus. And we get a little bit of SC metal refund. 69, nice. And also, Carol triple S? Carol to triple S? Hold on. I did my open world, right? I did my second set of open world? Yeah, okay, good. I was about to say, wait, I hope I didn't triple S her and then still have fragments on the table. Who else has an exclamation mark? Eden! Let me check Phyllis, because Phyllis might be also at a break point. Okay, so let's go do Abyss on this account, and then I think I have to clean up on MA. I have to do the triple SBKE fight. You can see here. Oh yeah, I have to save this. I finally have fully geared Fischl on this account. It only took me, I don't know, a year? It only took me a year? I feel like Vikrant you could get from other means, though. I feel like Vikrant comes up in off-rates and stuff enough where... I don't know that Vikrant would necessarily be the best use of Resonators. I feel like Resonators, as far as collectible weapons go, I would go for, like, more niche main DPS weapons. Who turned out the lights? Hit the lights. I think IO has definitely been a good investment. I think if you decide to go for IO, that is a great idea. Yeah, apparently there is a bug this patch for these stages that the damage numbers are being duplicated. Which contributes to that lag. Yeah, I might need to disable damage numbers too. I think right now my system can still handle it. Handle it. I would like to craft a second set of handle on both accounts. But farming, all that stuff takes so much time. Okay, so this stage, I actually prefer having Lita. Yeah, Mobius has definitely been worth it. She's just been so good. Congrats on your handle set from Gacha, Bill, but you still need to farm a second Gacha set. You still need to farm a second handle set. I think I got maybe one piece on one of the accounts from Gacha. No, I just used the option box. I've only had to craft 2 pieces. I mean, you joke about F2P Mobius, but F2P Mobius still is quite strong. Even back when I was running Goemon Mobius, she was quite strong. I was able to clear 140D. At least 130. I should have just brought AE. AE FR on this instead of official. What's the second for? Yeah, hot and Eden. Reaper, he's asking why a second set of handle. You want to have one for HOT and then one for Eden. Man, 2 minutes left with Red Lotus. All right, Bill. Take it easy. Yep. It's a matter of affixes. Well, Bill doesn't play affix gaming. So if Bill doesn't want to farm a second set, he doesn't have to. Two handle M's would be really good. Handle M is just really strong. Yeah, that's what they were saying last night. That's what Fragile was telling me last night, is like, just affix for HT, because Eden doesn't really need affixes. She gets most of her SP either from Cerulean Flare or from her passive, you know? Okay. Do I need the Ignite, though? I don't think I do. Right? I just need everything to stack up, and then I can brute force past the type disadvantage. Or I just get stun locked. Nah, Divine Key banners are always kind of weird. Yeah, Divine Key banners are always kind of like, you don't want to overexert all your... I might have to just play standard. How did we do this last time? We used Vermilion Knight? Last time it was Vermilion Knight, right? And we just brute force past the type disadvantage. Alright, well, let me just play standard. Get it over with. So now the major elemental gear that this account is missing is just Turgenev. I feel like if I could just get Turgenev and maybe one copy of Paganini M, I'll be good. Good to go. I love SP farming with Raven. People complain about it a lot, but once you get to understanding the double tap system, instead of doing triple tap, it's quite fun. I'm still doing weapon active after first combo. So nowadays, the modern standard for Hersher of Flame Scion is you want a weapon active after your first black hole, which is your second combo. Except in MA. In which case, because in MA you don't have enough time, in certain old double S rotations, you'll still weapon active after snap, right? Snap is your first combo, black hole, weapon active. I remember we spent a lot of time on the type counter Kasumi fight, just like drilling that move set and committing it to memory. Yeah, that's also true. The burden of owning Turgenev means you'll have to play Pardophilus with Turgenev sometimes. Whereas if I don't have it, I don't have to worry about it. It's a powerful strategy, but it comes at the cost of your sanity, you know? Turgenev M yesterday? Turgenev M is unfortunately the last piece that you need. Turgenev top and bottom are the two pieces. The order goes bottom and then top. Bottom is the trigger piece. Because that was still in the time when they were like, we need to start phasing out Newt B. Okay. Okay. Let's see how far our Eden can take us with Feng Huang Pinions. Look, it matches her dress. It matches her dress. Feng Huang Pinions matches her dress. I love it. It matches her dress. It's amazing. Now I just need her casting animation to be faster. I think this will be a really, really funny experiment. How are we going to fit the weapon active into the rotation? she already teleported away. That's the worst thing about Eden, is that her animations can get canceled for casting weapon actives. So yeah, maybe in Red Lotus I have to do the FR strat. Because right now I'm straight up just rotation gated. Maybe I just skip weapon active. Maybe I don't need the weapon active. I think not having 3-star Klein hurts though. I think the problem now is like I actually have to finish the combo to get the QTE, or I just ignore the QTE. Where's my... what? Where's my SP packs? Alright, I'll give this one more try. If this doesn't work, I'm just gonna switch over to like AE or something. SP pack? One more. I am so over SP right now. passives do Pinions have? Damage against paralyzed targets, you get bonus damage. 740. I'm still behind the FR player. You can see here, the weapon active is actually not terrible, but the problem is that they just gave Eden a super long weapon active animation. Basically, to make it so that you want to get her signature weapons. Understandable. From a marketing perspective, from a player and consumer perspective, it's pretty scummy. Because Fenghuang Pinions was always, like, never utilized prior anyways. Because you always had Kikaku in most MA situations. So Fenghuang Pinions was kind of like the budget player's solution if you didn't have access to Kikakus. I wouldn't say it's always the case, though, Fragile. Like, on type counter HOS, if you're forced to run Mobius, the weapon active on this is a significant damage multiplier. It's just not worth it in this particular fight because of how long it takes. But the fact that HT can snapshot damage because now she has time stop, she can definitely better leverage the gains from it. There's just, I think it's like, I think if I were to do it, I would have to somehow nail the transition, because I feel like the transition is the only real time window where you have to actually cast the weapon active. All right, Eric, take it easy. And yeah, if you can at least get the paralyze off, which isn't always going to be the case because like different bosses have different paralyze values, you still get that 15%. So like the combination of the 15% and the 35%, I think that was very noticeable that one cycle when I had to play Mobius on type counter HOS. Alright, I think I can try and push higher though. I wanna push past this. Yeah, we could try AE after this. That's a great idea too. I see what you mean, yeah. That would have been a one rot if this was AE. Alright, let me just go over to AE. I guess I'm trying to do like triple SHT things, trying to follow Yumi's reference here, like weapon active after ult. But it doesn't work if you're not triple S because you don't have that extra bar. Triple S just gives you that extra full bar after. I think I just don't AE ult for phase 1. I save the AE ult for phase 2. Ouch. Ouch. I forgot to use the elf. And now she's gonna warp to the other side of the world. did that weapon active not finish? Why didn't that weapon active finish? It's so bad. Is it because I didn't get a QTE entry or something? That weapon active did like 0 damage. I'm just gonna do all my support stuff before shield. Because if I support stuff before shield, yeah, I don't know. We ended up doing all 4 dodges anyways. Hey, fuck me. I feel like I don't like that delay when after you dismount and Kurikata, like, before Kurikata starts breathing. I just feel like I'm losing so much damage in that split second. Alright, one last try and then we gotta go do MA and just get it over with for today. I still gotta do ER. I feel like I missed an SP pack somewhere. Okay, here we go. I don't know. I want that Kiyame reunion. I want the Kiyame reunion. I get the feeling I needed to stay on HT for... Maybe I do need to just stay on the dragon longer. After that ult, I think I stay on the dragon, and then I use the finisher, weapon active finisher at the end. I feel like I could milk that weak phase for a little bit more damage. I know I said one more try, but ah, man. I just want one more after that one more. Nice, Fugby. Did you play the story yet, Fugby? It's pretty obvious if you play the story. If you haven't played the story, you should go play the story. It's covered last chapter. Didn't do part 2. It's in part 1. I don't have enough damage. If I don't have enough damage, then I'm better off doing the other way. Oh, it looks so good. I should have just instant ulted. What if I just did JST Newt on Eden? You think JST Newt on Eden would work? In Red Lotus? I hate that you can get staggered when you're not even touching. What's our uptime right now? I hate that it's so hard to see what the total uptime is. 1 hour and 30, okay. Oh, I didn't even get the weak spot. I really want that second SP pack. Maybe I just skip that second SP pack and just rely on Eden's ult to recover SP. For you or for me? For you, you should do handle on hot. I'm stubborn. And I've basically worked out the rotation with Benares. So for me, it's handle on Eden. This is already Red Lotus, so it's not gonna change anything. Oof. I wish you could click on names and see their channels. What should you do with your Benares set? You just hang on to it for collection. You don't have to do anything with it. You could still use it for generic lightning. You could affix it for Shadow Knight. Affix it for Hawk of the Fog or Dark Bolt Jonin. Although Dark Bolt Jonin benefits from handle much better. Yeah, Benares for RPC and Xushang, that's a great one. Unless you have a Ponia. If you have a Ponia, then you probably won't need to do that. Wow, it's so slow. Dude, I hate not having the SP. Yeah, I was about to say, like, wouldn't you just run Turg on Eden if you have it? But yeah, if you don't have Zen Yi, then that's tough. I have to do one extra combo, proc the QTE. Hey, Cupcake. Oh no, there was still a shield. I hate this. No, Benares isn't useless, especially if you have better affixes. Like in my case, I have just better affixes, and SP isn't an issue like we originally thought it was. Because Cerulean Flare and Eden's ult just fixes it all. That's the most annoying thing, that Eden's cast animations, they keep adding longer and longer cast animations for no good reason, and it just detracts from the gameplay. You should definitely keep a waltz, Fugby. Why do you guys think that just because there's new tech that the old tech is completely replaceable and like completely obsolete? Get that shit out of your heads. Oh, I don't think I can say that on YouTube, right? Get that out of your heads. Always keep a backup copy of whatever you were using before, because you never know when that stuff is going to be needed. Where's my SP pack? I think you're going to Nirvana. If you have 4 waltzes, then yeah, of course, convert your other spares, but... Yeah, like Holmes. People thought Holmes was useless. Well, actually, Holmes was useful for that one patch. Jeez, where's my SP packs? I still gotta go back and maul Nirvana on main, too. I want to at least push 750 with Benares. Hey, Bruno. Yeah, just hang on to your old stuff. You don't have any reason to get rid of it. Oh, shoot. I'm fumbling so bad. We need to stop soon. We need to go do something else. I keep fumbling. There was that one abyss for shield break DXY or type counter DXY. Holmes was used. That was like that one time, that one patch, and then after that, it just kind of. Did I ult on the ads? I don't think I can ult on the ads because I kill everything too fast, unless I. My inputs on this controller. I'm about to buy a new controller, even though I just bought one this year. Fuck. I actually feel like I'm missing SP on Fischl more than any other character. Yeah, I mean, if you don't have Benares, then you just don't have Benares. I gotta remember to buffer that with a charge attack or something. So I feel like because I'm so much over SP, I probably should ult on the first one, ult on that mobs. If I ult on the mobs, I should still be able to ult just fine. And then the SP from the beginning of phase 2 I know. I want to raise my score. But I'm hitting diminishing returns. I think I was supposed to get one more shield charge, and it didn't happen. I don't understand why sometimes Fischl has her weapon active up and sometimes she doesn't. Like right there, she was about to charge, and then she just goes into spare no. Spare no strength. Oh, nice, Bruno. Yeah, this is a S0 HT. Everything feels different than compared to main. S2 does hit very different. How old is this account? This one is 2.5 years. I started this account back in 2020. The only top ups on this account are there was 4 battle passes and then also Evangelion, and that was it. That's why I don't say it's a free to play, but it's non-spender. Could blame the sword not being 65. No Turgenev on this account, so... S2 is a really good breakpoint. It's an excellent breakpoint. Alright, I gotta go do ER. I haven't done sim battle here. I'll do this off stream. But yeah, I'll probably do ER, get ER done. You said give HT a try. I'll get ER done. I need a cap ER now. I hate capping ER, but I will take it. Here, let me go back. We'll just do 2.5. I'm not hurting for the last one. I've been running Mobius for the longest time, ever since they nerfed Infinite Breath, but this should be fine, right? It should be fine. I guess we'll play this. And then... yeah. I didn't like it. It was fun for a while. I actually didn't like basic attack strat. I guess now Divine Penalty. I remember when Divine Penalty was a thing. I'm gonna go Mitama for the double charge. And then we'll play from there. But I'm pretty sure I have to get Narukami and Bombard later on. Mitama basically means that you can instant dismount, and Benares will just stay on field for a long time. No, I think I will not take Narukami first. This is not your first time here with me. You guys know. I'm gonna play my way until I can't brute force my way through anymore. I'll get Narukami at floor 7. It'll be fine. It will be fine. Yeah, it looks like it is just 600, but I get to do double Shinzen strikes, so it still evens out. I can pretend I'm double S, or triple S for, like, the duration of this ER run. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's just 2.5. Alright, Gunny, take it easy. Appreciate it, Gunny. Do we know if Kurikata benefits from Bombard when Kurikata's off field, though? I need that breach. Where's my breach? Alright, this is gonna suck. Well, that's so dumb. They made Hot better, but they did it in the worst way possible, which is negating, like, 2 of her signets. So then, in the end, it's like, nothing has changed. She's still bad. She's more fun, but she's still bad to play because 2 of her signets are functionally wasted. They're just wasted slots. Alright, let's try Narukami. Like, why even have those exist if they're just not gonna affect, Benares. Not Benares, Kurikata. Yeah, I feel like the most skill expression version of HOT and ER was still the Infinite Breath era. Because back then, you would get benefit from Narukami, you would get benefit from Mitama, and you would get benefit from Bombard. All you had to do was have perfectly timed rolls on your, you know, evasion breath and just chaining breath. Now it's like, this is fun in a way to see her back, but it is so soulless. I guess I go Mitama first for the dismounted double combo, and then Bombard later on. And it's back to Kevin Sakura for her, right? Kevin for the ult buffs, and then Sakura for the evasion and the ult reset. Well, I guess here it's like you ult reset anyways, but... ult reset after weapon active. Well, nothing feels good right now. Let me just get SP then. My point, Bruno, is that there was a really fun synergy between Mitama, Narukami, and Bombard in the original version of Herrscher of Thunder. And that just doesn't exist right now in the same, like, if Kurikara just doesn't benefit from any of those buffs, then it just feels worthless. Like, it just, like... if that was the mentality that I was gonna come in with, then I just go back and play Mobius. I wouldn't even waste time with Herrscher of Thunder. Yeesh, we're at 2 hours already. Maybe I'm feeling the damage difference because my pry arm isn't maxed, but I feel like the pry arm shouldn't make that much of a difference, right? No elemental breach. Why? Why? I get this feeling like I'm not gonna be able to get it. The bonus.
电闪雷鸣之刻。怒吼吧，巨力伽罗！雷鸣将至，一刀了断。
Where's my damage? There's just no damage. Alright, this is a waste of time. I'm gonna just go play Mobius. Even with an Arukami, there's just like no damage. Yeah, I feel like that's such a I feel like that's still such a waste, right? Like the old setup back in 5.1 was that you had basic attack and then you had ult. And that was two ways to play, both were viable. And that was a really nice balance. And ever since they nerfed Insta Breath, it was like, okay, basic attack or die. But I like PE because you can play like the standard Gallop style, but you could also do charge attack based. So I like that certain Valkyries have like multiple ways to play. I'm sure there's CN refs available. Kartoffel will probably post it in the Cafe Quanta Discords. Alright, I'll probably cut stream once we get to the end of this. I don't know if I want to keep farming the rest of ER while on stream. We still gotta do Memorial Arena. I'll probably just do Memorial Arena off stream. I'll just take like a scuff score. I think the mistake that we had was we spent too much time in Abyss today on this account. I feel like Bright Knight at the current temperatures in Nirvana, the rotation wasn't bad to learn, and it was actually kind of entertaining to learn, but I feel like once it came to optimizing and stuff, like that's where it kind of fell off for me. Like seeing Yumi and Ziazis struggling for like that split second on the ads. Sucks the fun out of the fight. Oh, welcome back. You didn't miss anything. Megabyte, you did not miss anything.
化的过程并不美丽，正相反，它非常丑陋，丑陋至。
Oh yeah, it'll be nice for the players that are skipping Vilby, but also the more players that skip Vilby, the better that she is on her weathers, you know? I feel like I personally haven't had a skip patch since Nyx. Nyx was probably my last skip patch. But if you roll on her later, you won't get like the deal, and that's kind of like, that's always the FOMO. But at least in this game, you have a lot of time to make that decision. Whereas like some games like Raid Shadow Legends, they came out with this new banner or this new bundle system that is like even more predatory. Like, bro, I don't know about that, bro.
回头交给克莱因整理吧。让我们开始吧。就当做是散步。
Yeah, that's kind of how it goes when you're playing low budget Honkai. You just have to be very careful with planning. A lot of times you're gonna end up just skipping a lot of S ranks, at least early on. And then you'll just get the S ranks later on when they get rerun or they get put on a spending event or they become farmable. I'm gonna farm HOR to triple S. I'm glad that they give out some of these older, still like playable Valkyries for free. I think that's always like pretty nice. Yeah, I'm gonna triple S VK, and I'll probably triple S HOR. Wait for Stygian Nymph to become farmable. Yeah, probably either early next year or the end of this year. Stygian Nymph might be. Like, it fits with the release schedule, right? Because right now, a lot of the old 2019 stuff is finally farmable. That's kind of where it's at now. I think VG will be really interesting. If you have Ragna, you can actually run Ragna top and bottom on VG. That will be a viable option.
让我们开始吧。好久不。从这里到那里，实验开始。
Competitive players will still get Vilv to double S, but yeah, Vilv is pretty easy skip for a lot of like regular casual players as well, unless you really like the character, right? If you're a casual player, then maybe you would consider that Vilv is like you like the character, you like her personality, and you'll pick her up, even if her gameplay like isn't the most engaging. You should run Starlance on DA. If you have Sagittarius, you should definitely run Sagittarius on DA. The damage gain is quite good. Don't use Lucia if you already have Sagittarius. Well, here's the benefit. We'll find out whether or not whatever we think might be coming in 6.0 is actually coming in 6.0, or if there's gonna be a buffer patch before Vilv even releases. Beta definitely does not start next week. CN beta literally just ended last week, so we're at least not for another 2 more weeks before we get CN beta for 6.0. Oh, welcome back, Gunny. It's okay. It's okay, Justin. You're not missing much. There's a lot of speculation right now, so don't even worry about it, really. Oh, nice, Gunny. Hopefully I remember to do BKE. At this rate, I might just forget. Maybe tomorrow I'll just log in on both accounts and I'll just log scores. One other possible option is that the leaked model is just a boss fight and not actually a playable battlesuit until later. But that's being optimistic.
果你遇到了情，
As long as you save Dimension Breaker for last, you're fine. Oh, if that were the case, I would just use the S rank box for one of the ones that you still have to farm. Preferably one of the legacy ones, Ancient Legacy or Argent Knight. But if you're trying to do dorm bonuses, not Bright Knight, but Black Nucleus is not a bad idea, just to get your 2% TDM. I don't think Marissa knew. Like, but I feel like with the Flame Chasers, you could kind of guess for a long time. Like, there's a lot of stuff that he just speculates correctly. Marissa has to play it very carefully when it comes to when he makes his, like, future predictions and stuff. I know he's been under scrutiny from Hoyoverse before. I remember there's a few times where he had to take down tweets and videos. Well, you know, Megabyte, if you get Night Moonbeam or Lightning Empress to triple S, you can farm Argent Knight. Yeah, we were all hoping that Griseo would have been fire support. Fire support would have made so much more sense. Yeah, that's kind of the way, right? Like, we wanted Griseo to be fire, and we wanted Vilvi to be mech DPS or something. Not Quantum. I honestly feel like with the Flame Chasers, Quantum is just not a good story fit. If there's any Flame Chaser that should be Quantum, it would have been Sue. But Sue is also Psychic, right? So like, you're not gonna have somebody with two double types.
怕是自己的身体，也要留。
Yeah, you would have thought that she would have been like total damage, right? Like it would have been cool if it was another Haxer Bunny style, and we keep going over that. Like she would have been great under that Haxer Bunny archetype, but just make it S rank and make it better. You know, that would have been great. Some kind of total damage, off-field support. You know. I mean, are you using HOV for serious content? I feel like if you're not using HOV for serious content, you slow farm HOV frags. I think picking up Argent Knight for collection and Black Nucleus for the buffs are both good. I think HOV should be slow farmed if you have Silverwing at least. Silverwing or Aponia, you should slow farm HOV for collection. No, they haven't announced yet, or I haven't seen the announcement for it yet. Okay, no Aponia or Silverwing. Okay, in that case, I think getting HOV fragments is not a bad idea to go to double S. Because if we get the bio, if we get the Psy-type Asaka range weather, you'll need HOV. Or Elysia, right? You'll need Elysia. But HOV might technically have better... You might have type advantage? But do you have Elysia as weapon? I feel like if you have Elysia as weapon, Elysia technically would just outperform. Because HOV is just kind of old. Yep, Orochi Queer is finally coming back after 2 years. I try not to get too Honkai hipster because I know there's older players than me, but sometimes I do feel that like, oh yeah, I got Orochi Queers when that was current content. And that was also not a, like, that was also kind of a weird story arc too. The Hersher of Ice one, Hersher of Rhymestar, that was like a not pleasant story arc because everybody was still not taking Lament of the Fallen that well, you know, Thunders over Nagazora. I feel like story-wise, we were still dealing with the trauma of the Kiana-Mei split. I feel like there's a lot of people online on different fandoms that will try to justify the story decision. But there's really no justification other than the fact that they needed to get from point A to point B, and the way that they chose to go from point A to point B. Point B being May becoming the Hersher was what ended up happening in chapters, 16 and 17. And then in retrospect, when you get to the Theater of Domination, they're like, yeah, we rushed it. It was kind of rushed, and we could have done it better. I didn't like what they did at the time. I accept what they did, I think, after the fact, and I was willing to go along with it, but I didn't think I actually enjoyed it at the time. Like, it was a cool cinematic and stuff, and it was cool to see the characters, like, in a way, it was cool to see May reaching a point of maturity, although somewhat forced. But other than that, like, there is a part of me that is like, that whole story arc was a little bit overhyped. And that's speaking from someone who was there when it was first released, Yeah, exactly. They just needed to get from point A to point B. And that was just the way that they happened to choose to do it. Like, I'll see on Twitter sometimes, like, people will try to reach deep and justify it one way or another. And, like, some of the viewpoints I can vibe with, For Kiana, at the time, she still hadn't matured storyline-wise to realize that her dedication to the mission was hurting the people around her. Wow. How did Elysia get so far away? And for Kiana, it wasn't until the Fuhua arc when she finally realized that. But May also needed to kind of stand out on her own. So, even though the technical nuance of it I don't agree with, like, the results were okay. Yeah, Theater of Domination arc was, like, definitely one of my favorite ones. Some bits kind of dragged a little bit. Like, I didn't like the whole, okay, the Hersher of Domination is gonna steal Bronya's powers. Like, Bronya went through a power-up just to get depowered, so now she has to go through another training arc, basically. So that kind of sucks. Yeah, I feel like they've kind of mishandled May a little bit. Even with the 1 year of ER arc. Like, her whole time with the Elysian Realm and her whole time at World Serpent is like her guard is always up. She's always Edgelord May, like Edgelord May. Chapter 12, actually. I think it was chapter 12. Chapter 13 was, Arc City again. Well, I guess there's certain dialogues where May's guard isn't always up, but, like, seems like, depending on... Every time she's talking to Raven, she's always just, like, pissed off. And you would have expected that, like, after some of the other chapters, like, chapter 25 EX, and the Sunset chapter leading up to Domination, Theater of Domination, like, you would have expected that their camaraderie would be better, right? But no. Maybe she's pissed off at herself for the decisions she made. She kind of implies that a little bit during the Theater of Domination arc, where she's like, when the puppet is challenging her, and she's like, she just straight up says like, yeah, there were things that we could have done better, but, you know, we are all stronger for how things turned out. So like, yeah, in that regard, yeah, I'm okay with it. It wasn't this door. Oh, we can see it from up top, right? I want to find out what's down there. Okay, well, I think that's gonna be it for this account for today. I will probably play Journey of Painting Stars off stream, and maybe if I remember to, I'll do the dailies for this story chapter. But at least, like, with the story chapter dailies, those have a lot of time to catch up on. Yeah, May's in a weird spot right now, but I guess we gotta wait to find out the resolution of the EER arc, because I think after the Elysian Realm arc, it's gonna be the World Serpent confrontation, right? Because World Serpent's technically the only organization left that's kind of like, they're antagonists, but they're not villains, right? Because they're fighting Honkai, they want to destroy Honkai, but they are very much ends justify the means, and that leads into a lot of problems. Yeah, I want friendlier May back. I want May just to, not necessarily normal, because normal is like subjective, right? But I want her definitely to be, I want to see that transition from where she is now towards where she becomes in APHO. I think the arc that I am most interested in, though, is when Kiana and Durandal go to save Siegfried. I think that is probably the thing that I'm looking forward to more than anything right now. Like, as much as I want Elysian Realm to end, and I hope it ends on a good note, I'm actually looking forward to the Kaslana sisters saving Siegfried. Like, I hate to say it now, but I actually am looking more forward to that than the Kiana May reunion. Yeah, I don't want the old May senpai, but I just want her, I want to see that transition from current Hersher of Thunder towards that mature, cool-headed, you know, squad leader Raiden May. Yeah, so Gunny, a lot of times we'll just play in CN, because I think there was like some scheduling conflicts, which is why they haven't recorded lines for the JP voice. But I think they're gonna add them back in the future. Yeah. Okay, so that's gonna be it for the weekend adventure on the NA account. Definitely spent too much time on the Abyss. We didn't even get to play Memorial Arena. I'll probably just save a whatever score, get to 47.1 or whatever, and then call it. All right. Thanks for being here. Thanks for helping to pad my YouTube stats. Maybe over the weekend I might do some streams on the B channel on Twitch, or I might just be on somebody else's stream. Yeah. Did Miyuki Sawashiro have like a baby or something? I know she's busy recording voice lines for other stuff. Will I stream tomorrow? Probably not tomorrow. But if I do stream, it'll either be like super late night or it'll be on the B stream. I'll probably post it in Discord. Alright, I'll see you all later. Bye-bye. B streamer, yeah. Honkai version, Fenrisk, not Honkai. Fenrisk underscore version 2. Fenrisk V2.